Well, hey there, welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate all of you. In today's video, we have a little challenge that I'm excited about, but I'm also a little nervous about because I think it's going to be super tough. The conditions are going to make it super tough because we've had, once again, another cold front, and it's about 43 degrees out right now, and I don't really know what the water temperature is, and it's also been raining, and we had a bad thunderstorm. You know, it's just a big pile of poop raining down, and I don't know what that's going to do to the fishing, but we are going to try it anyway. I have tried this challenge before multiple times, and I've never been able to complete it. It's a challenge that you guys see all the time on YouTube, and that challenge is the MTB Slam. Now, this mystery tackle box is not a mystery tackle box that I ordered and got sent to my house like I usually do. This mystery tackle box is from Walmart. I was sitting in the parking lot the other day and I was editing a video, and my brother actually pulled in beside of me and we talked for a little while, and then he said, "Come in Walmart, I'll buy you a lure." And I was like, okay. So we walk in Walmart, and when we see this, he's like, "How much is that?" And I was like, "It's $17. He said, "We'll grab it." So, Carl, thank you, bro. I love you. But he bought me this and said all he wants me to do is do a video on it, which is perfect because I've been wanting to do this anyway for quite some time. But my dad is in front of me, and we are on our way to the dump, and we are going to get out on the water and try to complete a little MTB Slam. Now, I'm not sponsored by Mystery Tackle Box, but I do agree with everything that they do, and I think they are an amazing company, so I will tell you about them anyway. If you don't know what Mystery Tackle Box is, it is a subscription-based lure company that sends you a box of baits to your house every single month. The best thing about Mystery Tackle Box is they go by what time of year it is. So the box that you get in the springtime will be a whole lot different than the box that you get in the winter, because they base the baits off of what the fish would be biting that time of year. So yeah, that's what it is, and it is an amazing company. So if you guys don't have it, I would recommend it. The only reason I don't have the subscription right now is because I am broke as a joke. But anyway, we're gonna get up to the dump. I'm gonna get the kayak out on the water, and then we'll go through the box and I'll show you guys what we got, and then we'll try to catch a fish on every single bait. So you guys stick with me, stay tuned, enjoy yourself, enjoy the video, and I will see you when we get to the water. Verse of the day is right there, looking all glorious. I'll see you guys in just about 5 minutes for me, 2 seconds for you. Cool. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Had to put the old Swiss Army rain jacket on just in case it started raining, and plus it's kind of nippy. It's kind of nippy. Let's open this box. All right, so it's gonna be a little weird opening because I don't have anywhere to put my GoPro. Hey, that got it. I don't have anywhere to put my GoPro, so I have to hold it with one hand and open this up with the other. Cool. Let's see. These boxes are a little different than what I'm used to because I'm used to getting the Pro, the black one. It's bigger and it opens differently, I believe, or is it? Okay, it feels a little different. All right. First off, we have the awesome sticker. Bam. Next, we have the dibble, tips and tricks, which is exactly what it says. It's a bunch of tips and tricks that try to help you catch more fish or tell you where to poop. Then we have the little item thing that tells you what's inside. And now we have the goodies. The very first thing that I see is the Dobbins swim bait heads, which look pretty sick. They are 3/16 ounce. I don't have any smaller swim bait heads like this, so I'm really glad that I got these, but I think this is gonna be something that's gonna be really hard to catch a fish on today. We got some 4/0 Mustad extra wide gap hooks. Love me some extra wide gap hooks, love me some mustad, but 4/0 is a bit big for the things that I have, so hopefully they put something in here that we can pair these up with. Then we have the Guggen Squad Blooper. I have mixed feelings about this because I absolutely love Guggen baits. They just flat out catch fish, but because of the conditions, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to catch a fish on this today or not. We are gonna give it the best try that we possibly can, and hopefully since it's overcast, we can, but like I said, it's about 40 degrees, and I don't know if that's turned the top water off or not, but we'll try it. Then we have some 10,000 fish shimmer shad. Now these are gonna be amazing on a drop shot, but I've never had luck with a drop shot, so this box is looking like it's gonna be a bit difficult, which is a good thing because we want a challenge. That's why it's called a challenge. But these things look awesome. Okay, they gave us something for the hooks. These are Samatis baits, I guess. I don't know exactly how you say that, but they are like giant crawls, which I'm super pumped about. These will go on those 4/0 hooks perfectly. But yeah, that's the box. That's what we got in the box. So literally all I'm gonna take is this stuff, and I may put a little bit of terminal tackle in there and see what we can do, because I'm not gonna take this. I'm not gonna take all of this. I'm just gonna take a few rods, and that's gonna be it. And I'm gonna try my best to catch a fish on every single item in this box. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be super tough, especially because of the conditions, but we're gonna give it the best try that we possibly can. So I'm gonna go ahead, rig up some rods, and I'll see you guys on the chesty in the water right about now. To show you guys how determined I really am, this is all that I'm bringing. Literally everything right here is all I'm bringing. I got my Corrado DC that I'm gonna be using for pitching the Texas rig in, and then I have the spinning gear that I'll be using for the drop shot, and maybe even the blooper. I don't know, I might put the blooper on that. Don't really know yet, but that's it. The only thing that I added to the box was a little tiny bag with some drop shot weights, because they didn't put any in there. A few small EWG hooks for the drop shot, because those wasn't in there also. And then a few weights for a Texas rig, because that wasn't in there. But I will say the 4/0 hook that came with it fit these crawl things that came in the box pretty perfectly. So yeah, that's all we got. This is all we're bringing. We're not bringing anything else. I'm not even gonna put my crate on the back to hold my rods, because I'm only taking these two and I don't need them. I am a little worried about the drop shot because this place is covered in grass, and usually when I use a drop shot in a place with a bunch of grass, I just can't seem to get bit because the weight kind of sticks to the bottom. I don't know. Maybe I'm just doing it wrong. Like I said, I've never had much luck with a drop shot. I am a terrible fisherman. Another reason I've never been able to complete these challenges is because I'll take the baits out, and after I use them for a minute and don't get any fish, I'll switch to something else. That's the reason that I only brought this gear out, because I know if I go a little while without catching fish and Dad's over there catching them on a Cinco, I'm gonna throw a Cinco. I'm not really sure why, but I just can't seem to get them to commit. Like, I've gotten a couple bites now. They'll hit it. They don't hold it. It's like they're just trying to kill it. Tell it to get around or something. There we go. Oh, that's not a bad fish. That is not a bad fish. That is not a bad fish at all. Let's go. That's a good one. Let's go. Yes. I mean, he's not a giant, but that's definitely a good fish. It's definitely better than what I've been catching here. There we go. Fish number one. Look, he smoked that thing. Go. Yes. Fish number one, not a bad one at all. Thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate you. See you later. Yes. Drop shot down. So I'm gonna be honest with you guys, right after I caught that fish on the drop shot, which is my first drop shot fish, which was pretty cool because it wasn't a baby or anything, but right after that happened, my day went straight downhill. Everything was going wrong. I was getting hung up on every single cast, and then I got hung up in a tree. And when I say I got hung up in a tree, I mean me, the kayak, not my bait. I was pedaling, and then I stopped moving, and then I seen a line, and I followed it up to a tree. The line was wrapped all up in my pedals, so I had to sit there and dig that out. And the day was just terrible. I was getting frustrated. I don't get mad often when I'm fishing, but I was getting pretty angry. So I decided the best thing to do would just be to load up and go home and come back out a different day. It's not worth the stress. So that's what we're doing. It's a different day, and I'm out here with Dad, and we're trying out this new beautiful looking river spot that we were told about. Actually, we weren't told about this one. We can't find the one we were told about, but we seen this on the way, so we decided to just stop and fish. I'm gonna be throwing that crawl that I got in the MTB, but we're just gonna see what we can do. We got about 2 hours, so we might find a couple more river spots to fish, and we're just gonna try to catch some fish for you guys. So stay tuned, enjoy the video, and remember, when you start getting stressed and angry, it's not worth it. Just go home, take a breather, come back out. But I'm gonna try to get over there around that little waterfall, because I'm sure bass kind of wait there to ambush anything that comes out of it. We will see. Man, it is cold. It is like really, really cold. There we go. That is a good fish. Hey, Dad. I need the scale. Let's go. That's like a 2-pounder. No. Let's go, man. We've been here like 2 or 3 minutes. Yes. I mean, I'm guessing he's close to 2, if not 2.
Yeah, I can feel him. He's 2 pounds.
Exactly right on the dot. Heck
nice
yeah.
He's got a big spot on his back.
Yeah, I know. I seen that. Something tried to get him.
Fin's gone.
Yeah, he's missing a fin. He's got some battle wounds. He's got some battle wounds for sure. There you guys go. Right on the money, 2 pounds, which I knew as soon as I picked it up. I knew it was 2 pounds. But caught him right off of that little lay down out there. Let's go ahead and get him back in. Thank you so much. Man, that is a beautiful fish. Beautiful fish. See ya. Right back into the current. Yes. She smoked that crawl, man. And like I said, this is the crawl that came out of the mystery tackle box. I don't know if I have it on video or not. I don't remember if I said it or not, but I'm pretty sure a minute ago I said I really love the action on this thing, and the color is phenomenal. But another thing that I really like about this, the plastic is super tough. I don't know what it is, but it's extremely tough. This was buried deep down in there. It didn't even rip it at all, catching a 2-pounder. So one good thing to come out of that MTB is I know some new crawls that I will be ordering, because these things are amazing. Let's go. Let's try to catch a few more of those. Right there is where I caught it. I kind of just flipped it back in that little slack spot right there, and I seen the shadow of the fish kind of going over to it, and then when I lift it up, I felt the weight, and I knew it was a decent fish. Man, that got me pumped. Perfect example of sometimes when you're having a bad day, just load up and go home and come back out again, because instead of dealing with that frustration and not wanting to come back out for a little while, I came back out the next day and smoked a tank in the creek, which is literally one of the best feelings ever. Hopefully we can replicate that a few times and actually see Dad get on a decent one. That would be pretty epic. Unfortunately, that trip was cut short as well. Everybody's okay before I say this, so, you know, don't worry. But right after I let that fish go, I think we stayed for 10 more minutes. And then my dad actually got a call from his wife, and there was an incident where we had to go pick up the kids from the sheriff's department. So we had to leave. We couldn't stay there. But I guess the whole purpose of this video is, you know, obviously I wanted to do MTB Slam. That did not work out. And then I wanted to fish the river. And even though I caught a decent fish, that didn't work out either. We couldn't stay long. But the whole purpose is, when you have a stressful day, because it happens to everybody. If you're a fisherman, which I assume you are because you're watching this channel, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You'll go out and you'll think it's going to be the best day ever, and you will just have the absolute worst day that you could ever have. We all have them. So when you have a day like that where nothing seems to go right, just load up, go home, take a breather. Take a full day break if you'd like. Go home, and then the next day, don't go out fishing. Just wait. Just take a breather, compose yourself, and then go back out, because it makes a world of difference. If you let that stress get to you, you may not want to go fishing for a while, and it ruins a good opportunity to catch some nice fish. So what I like to do is, if I'm having a bad day, I'll go home, I'll sleep it off, and I'll come back out the next day and see if I can't redeem myself. And I believe we did a pretty good job at redeeming ourselves. So that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you are not subscribed, please consider hitting the subscribe button. Leave a like, drop a comment down below, ring the notification bell so YouTube will be like, hey, Bass Woman just uploaded a video, and you can go watch it. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.